At the age of 6, my brother Chris brought home 2 coyotes that he caught in his traps. He went to the shed to go skin them, so I watched. This is when I grew interested in trapping. Trapping is an interesting sport, and it used to be the way of life long ago. Long ago, people would trap for food and for their fur. The fur was used to make clothing to keep warm during the harsh winters. The meat of the animal was used for food to eat so that they could feed their families. In current days, people trap to obtain fur for money and just for being in the outdoors. There are many animals that can be caught in Missouri. The fox is one of many and is by far the smartest and hardest to catch. There are 2 types of foxes, the red fox and the gray fox. The most common fur bearer is a possum, which many trappers don't want to catch in their traps. Another common animal is a raccoon that lives very close or near water. Raccoons mostly eat fish, but many of the times they eat persimmons. The coyote is probably the meanest animal to have in the trap next to the bobcat. These are on the top of the food chain, and they're extremely hard to catch. There are also many more I didn't mention, like the beaver, skunk, muskrat, and minks. There are also many types of traps. There are conibears, which are steel traps that clamp down on the neck of the animal, killing it almost instantly. There are also foothold traps that are made to clamp down on the feet of the animal. Both of these traps come in many different sizes for different uses. Setting traps can be really difficult if you don't know what you're doing. There are many steps involved. First, you want to look for sign of the animal. Once you have found sign, you must find a good spot to tie or stake down your trap. You have to make sure that there is a good topsoil and not very many rocks where you set the trap. Next, dig a small hole that the set trap can fit in. After that, tie down the trap with wire or stick it down next to the set trap and place it in the small hole you made. Then carefully grab some dirt and pack around the trap to make it sturdy. After that, use your sifter to sift dirt to cover your trap. Then dig a hole about 4 inches away from the trap and make sure the hole is on the upper left or right corner of the trap. Finally, put the bait in the hole and come back the next morning to see what you caught.